Hey everybody, this is Helium Lemon 15. Welcome back to another episode of Broken Sword: Shadow of the Templars. In the last episode, we found out, we went into the sewers, and we found out a little bit more, found a little more evidence that'll help us identify the
Nico.
killer.
Hello? It's George.
The bomber.
Oui.
Whatever.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine.
Oh,
Where do you
okay.
live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone. And first, I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon
He's just a
ask
guy who
me
really
to
liked weird
interview him?
costumes.
How did he know my father?
Yeah, why did Carchon...
I feel so scared. There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Was Carchon gonna try to intimidate us? Either way, I don't have a good feeling about whatever that interview was.
My first teddy.
Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. So here we can sort of get our first look around Nico's apartment. She has a nice table. Nicole's not as poor as are that. Like, this is a decent flat. What are you doing? Oh, okay. That's what use the table means, I guess. Sit down and write a thing. Why is that animation so slow? It's like, takes forever just for her to stand up. It's all these different frames. Whereas her turning around in that other place...
It was a photograph of my father. The first one I ever took. With the first camera he ever bought me.
The fingers in the lens. It's like whenever my dad tries to take a selfie, he always gets his finger in the camera. Or puts it, you know what I mean. Hey, we can change the music. Get some dramatic... What the crap is this pop music? Let's change that immediately. Why is that in this game? Okay, it changed.
You have no messages.
That's a great voicemail. Finally, the stupid music is over. Okay, sorry. We already looked at that. Got some nice posters. I like those sort of like old-timey French cabaret posters. I know a lot of rich people that just have them on their walls to prove like, hey, I'm cultural. Yes. There's the elephant. That's how we know the elephant is connected to...
the box was carved by my father.
Mr. Collard.
The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
Yes, indeed. Never had a key,
the box
huh?
was one of the elephant on the lid.
Yeah, alright.
The box was the...
No key. No key, huh? Not even this one? No. Fine. No. No, I just like, I love hearing her say that. It's just very funny to just keep getting that reaction over and over. I think in the second game, their, no, that's wrong sort of responses get way more aggressive. George is like, oh, that's definitely not. That's ridiculous. Just kind of making the player feel stupid for guessing all these outlandish things.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Why would you
Just
say
a wild
that?
guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
What?
Ah,
Really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
What?
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article.
Oh, no.
How did I know?
Okay.
Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who owns a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were all...
They had a key. That's
I
just
suppose
messed
she'd
up.
forgotten which apartment was mine.
I should keep that face in mind.
Miss Adora, mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
I'm sure my cousin is very sweet. Got some nice dresses, some nice 1950s. I thought this game took place in I think this game takes place in 96 or 7 or Karshon Residence, no. Rougerie, no, that's where we just were. The cafe, yes. Let's meet up with George. No, George is meeting up later. The cafe has been all boarded up. This guy is working on it. Not the guy who went off to bet on the horse, I hope.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a
No,
cop?
No.
that's good.
I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
What can you tell me about the guy, the construction worker or whatever?
Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging here?
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about
Flobbage.
fromage. Pah!
great name.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he
Oh
won't
no,
give me
of
a
course.
cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Brothers should look out for each other.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes will pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best
Exactly.
man and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Okay. Surely that's a...
The police have removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
Oh, is this when we look in the mirror? I was like, oh, I want to keep looking in the mirror, but nothing's happening. Yeah, there
The
we
panel
go.
had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Okay. Let's go check it out.
Behind the table
Yep.
were some damaged pipes.
I see it. I see it all right.
Voila!
And
And forensic teams had missed a vital piece
am
of
I right in
evidence.
thinking that that has the
Some
same
kind
sort of
pouch. On
weird
the pouch
cross symbol?
was the cross
Yeah.
symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
See, I got a good eye for details. That's why. Doesn't mean I'm good at
There was
point and
noth-
click adventure games. Far from it. So whatever. Great. Do we want to look at it?
On
Yeah,
the
what's
pouch
inside
was
of it?
Inside the pouch were two items.
Another coded letter. Fun.
Another coded message. So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Oh, great. So, I was thinking, could Carchon be in here everywhere? If not, could Pierre be a name in here anywhere? Okay, well maybe Arno and Yamada is going to turn up again. Look for Arno and Yamada. No. Oh wait, Plantard. Is Plantard gonna be in here? Plantard. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I think that one's an S. So let's take an educated guess and say that that's a she. It says she. That would make sense. E's a common letter. Alright, another educated guess. Let's say that that says have. And let's say that that says safe. Oh, I've just found Arno and Yamada. Okay. That will help. Once you know those names, then that's a big help in deciphering these. Oh yeah, it's just like the Da Vinci Code. Oh my goodness. Oh, that does say Plantard. Okay, I'm stupid. I was looking for a repeating letter, and I thought for some reason that the A wasn't in there. Or whatever. I was like, none of these letters repeat. That's probably, Thierry's girl. Thierry, like a French name. Plantard. Pierre killed. There we go. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. Is that me? My Thierry's girl? She worries me. Imelda. Imelda? Oh, that thickens up the plot a little bit.
Plantard.
Yay! I'm great.
Imelda
I'm a
must
great
have
detective.
followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear.
Yeah.
It was a story worth killing for.
Yeesh. Yeesh, as the kids say. Not sheesh.
The
Please
artifact
don't.
had a
What's that
sword laid
sheesh
across scales.
meme?
The scales of justice. I wondered if this connected to the room at the quayside.
Quayside. I love the pronunciation of that word.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera
Do a nice
out.
profile with your big
Oh, I
nose.
forgot. It broke.
Hello.
Hello.
Never send a woman to do a man's job.
Excuse me.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
That's right. You tell them. This is sure is the thing. This is like the police station or whatever. I don't know if we can go here yet.
The door was locked.
Yeah, no.
The strange metal artifact I found in
Excuse me.
Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Excuse me again. Ile de la Cité. It's like a strange because like you can never go to this location except for like automatically, like, but you never get prompted to. I'm sorry, yeah, I should be, but like the cobblestone and the red bricks and the autumn leaves, this screen is just like way too pretty. And look at that, look at all that.
The conciergerie, former royal palace, prison and
Darn it, I need to go to Paris
and
at some
also home to the busiest guillotine in the French Revolution.
guillotine. So you pronounce the L. Yeah, it's too bad that we
I had come
can't
back
can't go upstairs and just explore the rest of this. Well, of course, Nick. Hello? Am I stuck? That was weird. And then the rest of the screen off to this side is equally pretty. if not a bit shadowed, off in the distance. Just like looking across the lake at Central Park with all those nice buildings. Alright, now to business. Let's get down to business. We get to do the puzzle that I hate again. No, I don't hate it. I just hated the fact that I had to keep, like... Oh yeah. I don't know if I've shown off the shrug thing before, but she just keeps turning around and shrugging every time. She's like... See, this would be more fun on a blind... Oh, I keep forgetting the inventory button. Now, how would we...
I removed the
Yeah, I know you did, because I told you to.
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. The scales of justice.
Oh, so do we use that here? Yes, we do.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
He was in on it. He was in on the whole thing.
Photograph had been torn up.
Oh, do we get a photo
I could
puzzle?
just arrange the pieces.
All right. You ready for did they say that these can be rotated? I hope not.
Oh my god. It can't be.
I'm afraid so. But we still got a ways to go before how does the well no, stop doing that. Jeez. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that humming sound is so stupid. That's an ear. Put the ear in place. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. What is it George says in the second game? He's like, no, I had to think of something else. It's a good line. I had to think of something else. No, I had to think of something else. Yeah, good old Rolf Saxon, the voice actor of George Stobart. And what's interesting is that, like, Rolf Saxon did all 5, but, like, they had to, the actress for Nicole kept switching, and so it's like, well, just more drama, I guess. Give me a second. Oh, well, because that's not in the right place. What am I doing? Why are these pieces, like, locking into place on their own? It's not helping at all. It's stupid, but there's nothing else we can do about it. This has, like, sort of a bulge in it, but I can't, that doesn't help me that much. That's definitely a corner. Okay, good, it's that corner. Somebody watching this is gonna be like, ha ha ha, he's so bad at puzzles. It's like, geez, just because... Who pissed in your cornflakes? Exactly. Wonder where that saying came from. That's such a weird saying. Oop! Finally. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
There was
Got him.
no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father,
That's a kind of a sad
the one
moment.
person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Yeah, your father might have been implicated in some spy ring, so just talk to the big goofy guy. Big goofy blonde guy. Get coffee with him. Take your mind off of unpleasant things. Hey, crazy old lady that sits and knits outside this apartment building, who can apparently tell
Would you like me to
tell the future.
No thanks.
I'm
My
very
Pisces
good. It
daily
only takes a
horoscope.
minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward
Ha.
to. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the dam. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
She just
How
goes
long
on
has
and on.
Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months.
Well, at least
She's
it's
in
good.
for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating.
Aw,
It's a struggle
that's
to
not
keep
pleasant.
warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
She's not my young
I
lady.
thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep.
That's
at
not
night.
nice.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Have you seen anyone out
We're
here
learning all
watching
of
Mademoiselle
Nicole's
Collard's apartment?
deep
Yes, I am.
secrets.
A strange man. Tall and thin,
Thin as a broomstick.
He kept his
You
face
look
hidden,
like a broomstick, but I look like a coat rack.
peering from evil little slit.
Jeez,
How was he
judgmental.
dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that?
Wow.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Okay.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? How does this fortune...
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born...
Some of us are born with a built-in receiver
I
dish.
just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
That's wonderful.
Can you really...
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future.
You have no
Other
future.
people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety
Well, it
mechanism.
gives you
Either that
more-
or I don't have a future.
More wonder. Tell me about this
Recognize
nose.
No, monsieur.
Fine. Tell me about this greasy
What
cloth.
can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
Tell me about this
What can you
bit
tell
of
me?
It's a
green.
very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Oh, very expensive, huh?
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Okay. Finally.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door.
Give that door a good nudge. Looks like a nice enough building.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nico. Take a seat, George.
Looks like a nice enough couch. I'd be happy to take a seat. Oh, okay, at the table. Fine.
Eh bien? And what
Excuse
have
me.
you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. Well, what happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings.
It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy.
The police in 3 different countries
Why do you
are kept
think
very
this game's
quiet
called
about the
Shadow
murder.
of the
The press
Templars?
don't connect them at all.
They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
Aw.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta. The
Do they use potatoes in
printing?
printing?
He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and
Oh, here
diet
comes one of my
scene.
favorite lines in the
Imagine
game.
Millions of housewives literally
Speeding their butts
the
off.
only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She's
I don't know
claimed
what
he was
an
lured to
au
his
pair
death by a
is.
snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician.
Here's
he
the
inherited
penguin.
his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I
Or
say
should I say flippers?
of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now,
Now
a
a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about
Well,
my
just
father's
skip the part
involvement
about
in
your
fashion.
father. Just say you had an
I hate to
interview with
admit it, but
Kershaw.
This is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But
Love
this
George. He
time
always
could be
makes
my
a
only
joke about
chance for a big
everything.
break.
Or an early death.
Yeah, George, well, you're chasing the excitement too,
I
so...
found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right.
Yeah.
Just wait until you see this. I
Nobody
decided
wears
to
a
film
green
it
suit
for
unless they
the
want to
cafe.
make an
Here,
impression.
George, it's an enlargement I made.
Oh. A photo?
What that guy's wearing?
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a
Well, it's more
horseshoe.
like...
Or a crescent moon.
It's more like next to his eye than
How
on his
come
cheek,
you
but...
enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Aw,
I
okay.
have to go.
Okay, I'll see you
Oh, it's good
later.
talking to you. Alright, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. Thanks for watching.